Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday so far. For today's live sales marketing training, I'm actually going to break down a step-by-step process that our real estate team uses to convert on ZBuyer leads. It's called our ZBuyer marketing funnel. This is also just actually best practices from top producing agents all across the country on what they do to convert ZBuyer leads. So I think that we can all agree that lead generation and lead conversions changed, and how we approach each lead type matters. And that's where the psychology of this campaign comes from. So here's a quick breakdown. This is basically the first step is when a ZBuyer lead comes down. What we do is we have a prospecting campaign where what we do is immediately we launch an email, a text, and a phone call campaign to those leads. And our goal is to get engagement as quick as possible. And we lead with video. So integrated into the email and the text are videos. So it's very personal. And the key to this campaign is to make sure all of your content is conversational, and to make sure that any automation you're using is actually coming across like you're speaking to the individual. So then what we do is, after about 10 days of doing this prospecting campaign, we move them into a remarketing campaign. And this is more of a long-term nurture. And I apologize if it's a little fuzzy on your screen here. I'm using a digital whiteboard, so it doesn't always translate clearly onto my webcam. But if you go here, you have a remarketing campaign. And then what we do is we use our technology called Ren 360. It's where all of our sales and marketing operates off, and it syncs with Follow Up Boss and LionDesk right now. And what we do is we launch a series of educational emails, social media ads, and again, it's all video driven. And then what we do is anybody that we're communicating with that's more of a long-term type of nurture campaign, we put into an app called Homebeat, which syncs into the primary CRM that we use within the Ren 360 application. And then from there, what we do is we just call all of the leads that are engaging. So anyone that's engaging with the sales and marketing campaign that we're running, we make sure we engage them. And then our team does role play on scripts and dialogues and overcoming the objections and the unique scenarios that you run into with ZBuyer leads. For those of you who don't know ZBuyer and what the lead source is, basically what ZBuyer does is they attract leads from social media and other online channels by presenting them a cash offer, or a potential cash offer / finding out the value of their home. And then then what they do is they go through a series of questions as basically, they're coming down the funnel. They ask them questions, and then they end up in the agent's lap. And so speed to lead is really important before they, because what happens is they can forget that they entered in this information if you don't get a hold of them quickly. But we love ZBuyer because usually the information is quality information. And regardless of whether they remember doing it or not, or requesting the information or not, it doesn't really matter to us, because they're still a great way to build our database. So what we're able to do is we're able to capture anywhere between 5 to 8% of the ZBuyer leads that are like selling. They're like within a 90-day window of selling. And then these campaigns here, step number 2, captures the rest of them that need to be put on kind of like a longer term drip campaign. And we've seen that the maximum conversion rate when this is all running right happens right around 6 months. So if you're working with ZBuyer leads or any other lead source, you want to make sure you're not knee-jerking, and that you have these systems set up the right way, and that you look yourself in the mirror and say, do I know the best practices on working these leads? And then going out of your way to learn those best practices if you don't. So just out of curiosity, we're thinking about launching a 6-week course on converting ZBuyer leads. So if you're interested in that course, drop a link below. If you want to get some live training and go through this 6-week lead conversion course for ZBuyer leads, let us know your interest level in that. Just drop a comment below and just say, I'm interested. And we appreciate your feedback. So hopefully this quick training was helpful. I try to keep these live sessions to about 5 minutes. If you're like, hey, look, this sounds great, but I don't have the tools and the technology and the things that you're talking about to be able to execute on all of these campaigns, you can actually go to our website. You can go to realestatenexus.io and you can sign up for a free trial. to our Ren 360 product, which basically it gives you all the tools and the systems that you need to tap into your database, generate new opportunities, and specifically on the listing side of the business, and build a brand where everyone knows your name in your local community. You can do all that through Ren 360 and a whole lot more. So go to realestatenexus.io. You can sign up to the free trial, and that'll give you access to our implementation workshops too, where we train in depth on how to do these things. So Isaiah Colton, this is your sales and marketing training for today. Go out there, get these systems in place, and think about giving a Real Estate Nexus a free, signing up to the free trial service. And with that, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.